Brush Chipper Maintenance Schedule. Be sure to read the safety manual in its entirety prior to working on your Morbark brush chipper. The Maintenance Made Easy videos provide you visual reference only and are not intended to replace your safety manual. Always wear proper clothing and personal protective equipment. Clothing should be close-fitting and tucked in. Hard hat, eye, and ear protection must be worn while working on the chipper. All eye protection must be OSHA approved and should consist of safety glasses with side shields, goggles, or a flip-down visor that may be plastic or mesh. Wear a sturdy pair of work pants and a good pair of steel-toed work boots with non-slip soles. Proper fitting gloves are also recommended to protect the worker's hands. Warning: always perform the lockout-tagout procedure before working on your chipper. Serious injury or death could occur if someone accidentally starts the engine. To begin, make a visual inspection upon delivery of your Morbark brush chipper. First, be sure the machine is clean and debris is removed from around the engine, muffler, chipper housing, infeed, and discharge chutes. Check that all safety devices and controls are in good condition and operating properly. Make sure that all shields, guards, hood latches, pins, nuts, and bolts are in place and in good condition. Next, check that battery cables, electrical wiring, and connections do not have cracks. Check the fuel and oil line connections to ensure they are securely attached to the fittings and there's no sign of fluid leakage. Check to make sure filler caps and drain plugs are securely attached and that all components, parts, and hinges are not broken or cracked. Next, check tire pressures. If air is needed, inflate according to the manufacturer specifications. Look for any missing or damaged safety decals and replace if needed. Finally, check that the safety manual is in good shape and stored in the manual holder. The following should be performed every 8 hours of use. Please note all grease points should only get one shot of grease. Grease point locations are clearly illustrated in the operator's manual. First, perform the visual inspection outlined in the first section of this video. Clean the machine. Grease the control bar and check operation. Grease the chipper drum bearing housings. Grease truck-operated PTO. Check the engine oil and coolant according to OEM manual. Remove, tap engine air pre-cleaner and blow out with compressed air. Remove, tap engine radiator screen and blow out with compressed air. Inspect, sharpen, or replace drum or disc knives when chip quality deteriorates. Check tension, alignment, and lubrication of chain drives. Note, on a new brush chipper or a new drum drive belt, inspect and tighten to proper tension after the first 8 hours, then follow the regular maintenance schedule of every 40 hours. The following should be performed every 40 hours of use. Grease the feed wheel bearings. Grease the yoke cylinder pins. Grease the yoke pivot pin. Grease the discharge chute swivel and crank handle. Grease the battery box hinge. Check the drum knife clearance every 40 hours or every knife change. Inspect the drum anvil after every knife change. Inspect the drum drive belt and tighten to proper tension or replace if worn. The following should be performed every 120 hours of use. Remove the extended tongue and inspect for cracks around bolt holes. Replace if cracks are present. Finally, at 400 hours, replace all oil filters. Remove the lockout-tagout. Get the most out of your Morbark brush chipper. To best protect your investment, we suggest recommended maintenance at the prescribed intervals.